This is for you if you've been feeling like life has been getting in the way of you manifesting what you decided to have. I appreciate you subscribing right down at the bottom so that you can continue to get your breakthroughs. You know, I hear it so much that life just got in the way of me manifesting. You know, I was doing really good manifesting for 2 weeks and then something happened in my life. Life got in the way. What does that really mean though? Because when you look at it and you see it objectively, life is not just getting in the way. Like manifestation is a 24/7 thing. So life is not going to get in the way when it's a part of your manifestation. Now, these obstacles that keep coming up for you, it's part of the manifestation, not a separate piece. It's part of it. It's in the circle. It's a piece of the pie. Because the obstacles that come up for you, that is just showing you your limiting beliefs. And when you shift those, the obstacle is removed because you won't need it anymore. You won't need it. You won't need that energy for your manifestation. Because once you shift your limiting belief around your obstacle, then you transmute the energy to have your manifestation. You being that version of yourself that has the manifestation. Because the version of yourself that has the manifestation, that obstacle is not seen as an obstacle to that version of yourself, right? We all have our obstacles. But the thing is, are you going to stay in that stuck energy of feeling anxiety and stressed out about the situation? But that's what most people do. They stay there and they just build momentum of feeling more anxiety, more stress, and not taking the action to shift the limiting belief. Now, I had a baby when I was 20. I was young. And at that time, I did not have any direction for my life. I thought when I had this baby, I was like, oh, my life is over. I'm going to have to just do things that I don't want to do in life. And that's the conditioning. The conditioning is when you have a kid, you have to sacrifice your dreams. You got to sacrifice what you love to do. When really, that's just putting you in this loop cycle of feeling stuck. Because are you really going to have any happiness if you have to sacrifice the things that you love to do, sacrifice your passions? Now, when you have a child, you can pivot and you can do these things in a roundabout way and make it more conducive to your life, which is it's what I do. Build your business to be conducive to your life. But I didn't just throw in the towel just because I had a kid. I didn't just throw in the towel because I had to do these retail jobs that I didn't like. What I did was I still took action. I was still building. At that time, I was all over the place with different businesses. And it was later on when I really found my purpose. I really found my passion, which is teaching and coaching manifestation and mindset. That's the sweet spot for me. And I want you to know that just because you have a child, if you're single and you have a child, does not mean that, again, you don't have to sacrifice everything you love and your passions. You can still have your business. If you have dreams and goals of having your own business, do it. You can do it while you have a kid. You can do it when you're single. That is okay. You can do it when you're married and have kids. That's okay. You can do it as being a stay-at-home mom. You can do these things because when you build a business, you build it to your liking. You're not working for somebody else then. So you get to make your own schedule. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and just quit your job. I mean, unless you want to, but you don't have to. It's not a requirement because you can still build your business while you're doing your job, while you're being a stay-at-home mom. You can still do that. Because I know a lot of people are like, you know what, to be an entrepreneur, I have to quit my job. I have to do these things. And I want you to remember, you don't have to do anything. What resonates with you? Does it resonate more with you to quit your job? Does it resonate more with you to have your job and build your business? What resonates with you? Because both paths you can be successful in. Now, the energy required for those paths may be a little different Because if you just went up and just quit your job, well, that would bring up a lot of limiting beliefs for you, a lot of strong ones, and they'd be coming in like wildfire. Now, if you're up for that and you're up to shift those and take action and take your inspired actions, yes, go ahead and do it. But if you're like, what's the other path? The other path is to keep your day job and build your business. And you're still going to have limiting beliefs come up. And you're going to shift those and transmute the energy. And this way, when you're doing this though, remember that you are doing this because it's exciting to you. It's exciting to build a business you're passionate about. You're not doing it because, oh, I'm going to get some money out of this. I'm going to be making paper. No, you're doing this because this is something that's exciting to you. The business is your passion. And because it's your passion, it puts you in the vibrational frequency of passion and love, which is very high. So the byproduct of that is you feeling abundant, being in a vibrational frequency of abundance, and therefore you receive abundance. So with all of that, now I could have let life get in the way for me. So me having a kid, that was life just getting in the way. Me going to college, going to getting my associate's degree and being stressed out every day, that was life getting in the way. Me doing actually, you know what? I was working at the same time. So that could have been life getting in the way because I was doing a job that I didn't care about. So all these different things. Life is always going to just get in the way if that's how you view it and that's your perspective and that's how you're interpreting the limiting belief. It's always going to get in the way and you're not ever going to do anything. You're never going to take action and you're always going to be inconsistent taking action. So start having this perspective shift. Start asking yourself, why do I believe that life is getting in the way? And all those reasons why, those are limiting beliefs. And all these reasons why life is getting in the way, once you shift those limiting beliefs and reframe them and transmute that energy, you know what? Your perspective is going to shift. You're going to start seeing things differently. You're going to see things as, oh, this is an opportunity to do something different. This is an opportunity for me to transmute the energy, to feel abundance. Because if you're looking at your bank account and you're seeing a number that you don't like and it's making you feel anxiety, well, you know what? When you have the tools in your tool belt to shift the limiting beliefs and transmute the energy, once you do that, you'll start feeling more abundant. You'll start realizing that you have abundance all around you. There's an abundance of sunlight. There's an abundance of rain. There's an abundance of oxygen. You have an abundance of water. There's abundance all around you. Now, just because this is not necessarily, we're not saying the word money, doesn't mean that we're not talking about money. Because money is a form of abundance. So whenever you hear somebody talking about abundance or different manifestation coaches and mindset coaches talking about abundance, that includes money. Money is a part of abundance. So when you are feeling abundant about the abundance of rain and the abundance of sunlight and the abundance, I like to do this one, the abundance of cells in your body, be appreciative of that. Thank you for having an abundance of cells that are nurturing my body and keeping me healthy. That you just saying that puts you in a abundant vibrational frequency, which includes money. So if you get fired from your job, that's not life getting in the way. As you know from this video, that is actually an opportunity. That's an opportunity for abundance. Life just getting in the way is actually life showing you the way. It shows you the way to your manifestation. And that's showing you, hey, you know what? This is the energy required for you to have your manifestation and become that successful entrepreneur. What are you going to do with it? And the beautiful thing about shifting limiting beliefs and having that system in place where you know how to do this and you understand everything that I've told you in this video is that even if things seem so bad, you are always going to be able to get right back to this mindset, this mind state, this belief of that life is showing you the way. This is all a part of my manifestation. You see how that's different than the way that the average person would react. It's a powerful thing. This right here is your power. This makes you feel empowered. It doesn't have to end here right at this video, because there is more for you to go beyond this so that you can start having that tool in your tool belt, so you can start shifting your limiting beliefs within 5 minutes. You can start doing that, and I have a free training down below called Shattering Your Limiting Beliefs, and you will start being able to do that, and you will know how to start that process. And I appreciate that you subscribed right down at the bottom, and I will see you in the next video.